What's going on? It's your boy Warren. We're back again for another Commander deck tech. We are still looking at Aether Drift Commanders. And this whole deck, you're going to be able to get it for $50. So I'd say ultra budget. There are also clear upgrade paths for this deck. So if you really like what it's doing, drop a like, subscribe, and let me know what your favorite commander from Aether Drift is. We're talking about Daretti, Rocketeer, Engineer. It's time to go zoom, zoom, zoom! A 5-mana star 5. His power is equal to the greatest mana value among artifacts you control. So obviously we're going to play some giant artifacts, and those are hard to cast. So what are we actually doing? Well, whenever he enters or attacks, choose an artifact card in your graveyard. You may sacrifice an artifact. If you do, return the chosen card to the battlefield. This is repeatable trash for treasure. And it's on our commander, so it's kind of like a Titan effect. It happens when he enters, it happens when he attacks. I can definitely see a world where you build this deck trying to take multiple extra turns and flipping something like Portal to Phyrexia in and out of the graveyard over and over again and dealing someone 9 damage. But we're ultra budget, we're keeping it around $50. Let's see what we're playing instead. We need to put cards in the graveyard, and the original Daretti Scrap Savant is a great way to do this. It also gives us another Trash for Treasure with the -2 ability. Originally, I had Magda Brazen Outlaw in this list, and then we got new information about the Commander Bracket Beta. And with Magda being a repeatable tutor, this $50 deck immediately went into Bracket 4. This deck is not Bracket 4. In fact, it's probably Bracket 1. So Magda's not a part of the list anymore. We are playing Slow Bad Goblin Trinketeer. It's a great way to sacrifice artifacts and protect artifacts. We're also playing Slow Bad Iron Goblin. Sacrifice an artifact, get red mana equal to its mana value. Wow. We're getting felled into the third path into the deck to create tokens of creature cards in our graveyard that are artifacts. Mishra Excavation Prodigy lets us do some rummaging, and we get a bit more mana when we discard artifact cards, which we're trying to do. Argentum Masticore, it's here letting us sacrifice it and put it in the graveyard, or discard a card and deal some damage. One of our board wipe options in the deck is Steel Hellkite. It's an artifact you can bring back with Daretti. We have some cool finishers in the deck too, like Blast Furnace Hellkite. It has artifact offering, so you can cast this at instant speed by sacrificing an artifact and paying the difference. And it gives your attacking creatures double strike. We're also playing Furnace Hellkite, which is going to be a 2-mana 5/5 with fire breathing. We got to play Ruin Grinder, helps us find a mountain. And then, when it dies, Wheel of Fortune. That's awesome. Obviously, the Battle Ball is a part of this commander deck. Make some mirror tokens. This thing turns into a laser beam. It's all good. Phyrexian Triniform is surprisingly cheap, and flipping this thing out of the graveyard is just awesome. It leaves behind tokens over and over again. Now, Metalwork Colossus is very likely going to be free in your deck, and it's going to give us a sack outlet to put more artifacts in our graveyard and use enter the battlefield abilities over and over again. And we're doing the looting. We're Faithless looting. We're Thrill of Possibility. We've got Cathartic Reunion, all those good cards that say as additional cost, discard this card and draw 2 or 3. I can't imagine that it's not a good time at any deck level. Obviously, you can ramp up the power with better tutors. You could play like Winter Moon because you're on so many basic mountains, even Blood Moon if you wanted. But that immediately is going to take this from a Bracket 1 deck all the way up to Bracket 4 immediately. Check out the link for my Mox field. I've got the whole list there, and I have some upgrade options in the considering list. Hope this helps.